Hi, and welcome back to our virtual classroom. This is actually our fourth video in our OER series. So, our starting point, as always, is the library's homepage, which is at www.southwest.tn.edu and /library. So, we have two resources that we will look at today. I just simply performed a Google search to find the open textbook library, and I performed a Google search in order to find the Suny open textbook collection. So I have these my tabs already at the top, so I'm selecting the first one. So open textbook library, and you've seen this one before because with faculty select, this is actually the one of the options that we actually had was viewing a textbook from this vendor. So basically going over the same thing, I just want to look at it just a little bit more in depth. First of all, you can always perform a search using your search box up at the top. We can browse by different subject headings that you have listed here. If you have questions about the open textbook library, you can go to their frequently asked questions page. Or you can just simply go to the Open Education Network to go to this page, and you may be able to find out more about this vendor and how to contact them also. So I'm going back now. This collection has 846 open textbooks that are available for your use. Okay, we have the ability, once again, to browse by the different subjects. We can look at some of the new books that have been added, and it also has a listing of books that are being developed now. And you can see the newest books listed here. So at this point, let's decide that we want to possibly browse by subjects, and let's select mathematics. So we click again, and I want to expand mathematics. Okay, so for mathematics, these are my listings that I'm provided. You have a picture of the book, you have the title, you have the contributor, the publishers, information is about the book. Some items have been reviewed, and from what I understand, the faculty member who reviewed these books reviewed the books using 11 different criterias. But some books have not been reviewed, but that doesn't mean that they're bad books. It just means that nobody has actually reviewed them as of yet. So let's say that I would like to look at the one entitled Math and Society. I can simply select the title, which takes me to where I can actually see the picture of the book. I have the title. It has not received any reviews as of yet, but then I can see the author's name and where it was published. The table of contents for this book is provided for me, along with information about the book and also the contributor. There are two formats that I can view this book, PDF and online. Now, last time we looked at the PDF version, so this time let's see what it looks like when you view the online version of a book. And I have just simply selected my link. And this is the online version. Of course, I have the contents over to the side. If I wanted to select logic and sex, see my navigational buttons are up at the very top. So this is how you would view the online version. Let's go back now. The conditions of use. When it comes to this particular license, we have two icons. Now, of course, you can easily click here to find out more about it, but let me just let you know that the first one simply means that you need to acknowledge this author, who is Kara Lee, in your course if you decide that you want to adopt this book. And then you will have the ability to share this also. So this is the open textbook library. My second source today is SUNY Open Textbook. So I have a tab already open, just perform just a basic Google search. And as you can see, I am at the right site, but it has actually has a new name now. So I want to click to close this notification. And the new name is MIM Open Textbooks. So let's take a look at this. So I have a tab that says textbooks that I can search by author, subject, SUNY affiliation, or adopt a textbook. You can share your information if you go to for authors, and about is where you can find contact information or look at what's may have been written in the news recently. So at this point, I think what I would like to do is just kind of browse down, looking at the page. So I can review all the open textbooks. I could view our community textbooks. More titles are listed at the bottom. Okay, seems pretty standard. Let's view all the MIM open textbooks. Okay, of course, we could easily perform a search if we wanted to, but we will just select one that I actually see. Um, a picture is provided. So let's go with, I think we did one on math a while ago. So I think I want to choose this one, nursing care at the end of life. So I am simply selecting this, which now provides me with information about the book here. And as you can see, my license information is at the top where normally it's at the bottom. This is a picture of the book, and I have the ability to view it in PDF format, ebook download, or read online. This tells me the number of times this book has been downloaded. I have the publication date, ISBN number. OCLC is a library term, and then of course you have the affiliation. I can expand to view the table of contents of this book. I can expand to view information about the author. Okay. Now let's look at this license. Okay, so of course you will have to acknowledge the author. You can use this book, but you cannot profit from using it. And it says share alike, which is the other attribute that you need to be aware of. So let's see what happens when we click to read online. You have the ability to search within this book if you want to. And I have an option that says read book. Okay, and we can actually start reading. I'm looking for my navigational arrows, which I don't see, but let's click on content. You know, sometimes it just may mean that you just have to just kind of play around with it a little bit. But I think I can actually start reading it online now. So this is the online version of the book. Now, of course, with all of these vendors, I am not sure what else will be needed to actually decide if you want to adopt these books. I would suggest that you just contact them to see if there's anything else that is needed from you. So these are the two sources that we wanted to look at today. I'm just returning back to the library's homepage, which was my starting point. I am about to stop sharing my screen at this point. So that brings us to the end of this particular session. I hope that you join me for others in this series. Take care and please share this information with others.